Alrighty, let's do a weekly recap on what's going on, guys, because XRP is dumping. Oh, how weird. And it's happening on a Sunday as well, huh? Which they told us that XRP usually dumps on Sundays. Very strange. No, it isn't, guys. It's been repeating like this forever. Each Sunday, there's a dump, right? It's the funniest thing ever. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about what's going on because there's some interesting developments happening on the charts of XRP, Bitcoin, and even USDT, that dominance, guys. So let's talk about it so we can know what's upcoming next, because I think this week, okay, it's going to be extreme volatility, and it's already beginning, it appears. Why? Because we got the Fed meeting rate cut decision, guys, okay? And usually around these meetings, there's a bunch of whiplash moves, okay? They're going to go up, down, sideways, backwards, forwards, flip. They're going to do front flips, back flips, everything, guys. So let us prepare. Now, what do we have here? So, we have, remember this chart, this is my cheat sheet, guys, on XRP, on what it will do next. And I'm like, okay, we should test out this chart. Okay, where were we last? We were right here. You guys see this candle wick? Right, it touched it precisely and it dumped. It is working. Therefore, this chart is currently working, guys. Right, since I drew out these lines the last time I talked about it, right, a couple days ago or whatnot. So now, since we rejected off of there, guys, which is at $2.18, we told you that XRP needs to surpass 218, okay, and then 233 is the big one right here. But if it got rejected from there, XRP is coming back down for support. Support area number one would be in a $2.90, guys, range, okay? About $2.95, let's just say. $2.95 would be major supports because it held it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, right? Or about 5 times, let's just say, all throughout this region, guys. It held this region as support. That this is XRP's charts, okay? Yeah, but okay, so we talked about that. So watch out for like around the $2.95 region for support, guys. Other than that, it's just gonna range. You guys see this channel right here, by the way, it does what? Last time it just ranged until it made this decision to go down, right? Then it ranged here and then it made a decision to go up. So it could just range, right? And it's gonna make a decision to either go down or up, but we'll know. Right, we'll know when we get there. Now, I wanted to talk about the RSI because the 2 weekly, okay, there are some bearish signs here for XRP, guys. The 2 weekly RSI, a triple bearish divergence on the 2 weekly, is about to confirm in about 45 minutes from when I'm recording this video. When 8 p.m. EST strikes is when all these bearish confirmations will hit, guys, okay? All these bearish confirmations. The 2 weekly charts on XRP is about to get confirmed a triple bearish divergence, which is bearish, but on the other hand, we have some bullish catalysts, which is the Fed rate cut, which is why I'm thinking until the ETFs go live for XRP is we're going to consolidate. Okay, that's my plan here, or at least what I think will happen. But that's for XRP. So XRP is out the way, beautiful. Let's go to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, on the other hand, guys, is actually much more scarier than XRP. So Bitcoin, what do we have here? Let's go to the 3 weekly. The 3 weekly. These time frames, by the way, are super duper important. The 3 weekly, like it's such a big time frame, guys. From this area to this area is literally 1 full year. Okay, that's how large of a time frame this is. So when these indicators flash certain signals and confirm, you have to pay attention. On the 3 weekly, in about 43 minutes from when I'm recording this video, it's about to confirm a triple bearish divergence. On the 3 weekly, it's about to confirm it, guys. Okay, for XRP it hasn't even gotten close to confirming or even triggered, but for Bitcoin it has. So Bitcoin is kind of relatively weak, if you ask me, rather than XRP, right? So it's about to confirm, guys, which just does say that it's going to be bearish, right? But things can change. Things are going to become volatile due to the external catalysts on the horizon here. Okay, so that's Bitcoin out the way, beautiful. Now, our favorite, this chart. We haven't talked about this chart in a while, guys. So let's talk about it. Okay, you guys remember what this chart is all about? The 5-day. Did you guys forget? Nope. Wow, there's actually an insane battle happening. Okay, insane battle. If you guys just look at the chart, if you guys just clearly look at the chart right now, what do you guys notice? The last time we talked about this chart, we were like up there, right? We were above this yellow moving average, which held the entire crypto market down. It held it as resistance, but this chart, it held it as support, right? Because this is the inverse of what cryptos do. Since it held it as support here, this chart skyrocketed and our cryptos dumped. What is it doing now? It's battling it out. It tried to hold it here, and it failed. Okay, then it went up, and now it's down below it, which is fantastic. That's what I wanted to see. And right now the moving average is at about 4.32%, guys. Okay, if we could somehow close below here in the next 3 days, below 4.32% in the next 3 days, which is, there's going to be so much volatility, so I don't even know if that's going to happen or not. But if we can, fantastic news, because the next candle will probably close below, and then it's going to hold it as resistance finally, right? Because right now it's trying to battle it, though the real question is, can it even close below? Right, 3 days is a lot of things can happen in 3 days, right? White swan, black swans, who knows what, especially this week where things are going to get ballistic in either direction. So prepare, guys. Okay, I wouldn't do anything this week because things are going to get hectic. Here is my opinion. I wouldn't worry too much, guys. I wouldn't worry too much. So I did create this video to see what's going on, because there's a bunch of updates to 3 weekly getting confirmed today. It's gonna happen when you guys watch this video, and all these other metrics are firing off. Okay, some bullish, some bearish. So we have to just play it by ear and see what happens. Now, let this consolidation phase end, and when it does, guys, what's coming? $10 to $13 XRP, possibly even $20 by year end. Why? Due to the ETFs. Okay, this is what you should watch out for, look forward to, and persevere. Right, it's only a month away. That's nothing. Waited like, well, how many years? 5 years plus, 6, 7, who knows, 8, right? And you can't even wait a month longer for the ETFs to activate, which is it never happened before. Literally, they're going to birth it into existence here, right? In a month from now, which will pour so much money into the asset, right? So as soon as this phase is over, it's go time.
Well, again, I have a full theory on all this, how it gets to extremely high prices, but it's a bunch of catalysts that all kind of culminate for the perfect storm for that to happen. If it's just the ETFs, I think...
Let's do the bare minimum. Let's say we know ETFs are going to happen, and we're pretty much sure, we're 90% sure we're going to get a rate
on the BTC. So, I think a $10 to $13 XRP would be very reasonable, maybe even $20, $25 XRP.
Wow. Even $10, guys, because that's like the main target for everyone, right? That's like so when you reach the dollar target for XRP, that's an insane milestone that opens a new dimension, the dollar range. The next range that's an insane milestone is $10. Why? Because that's the next threshold, that's the next dimension to reach. Right? It's like layers. Imagine it as layers. If you hit $10, it activates $10 to $99. Okay. And then the next dimension above that is $100 to $999. As soon as you hit 10, it activates the range from $10 to $99, by the way. Okay? So we needed to hit there, to be honest. Imagine just catching along before that even occurs, guys. That's going to be so wonderful if it does, right? Wow. And they're thinking possibly by year end as well. Matt perfectly ties in with what I think. Consolidation here. ETFs go live. Blast it through the roof. That's it.
End of year or by this time next?
End of year. If we get ETFs launched this year, I think that you could see that amount of liquidity move in. I think that there's going to be other things that culminate that cause it to go much higher than that. Right. If it was just the ETFs, I think that those price ranges make the most sense. Cool.
Yep. Once again, you know why consolidation isn't a bad thing either? It's because when we see these indicators, right, such as the RSI on the higher time frames, guys, like the 3 weekly, for example, if we see consolidation, right, if we just see Bitcoin going like this, same with XRP, right, but the RSI is going below a certain pivot right here, that's a bullish divergence. It's gonna go ballistic, right? Consolidation actually means that the indicators cool off while prices don't dump as hard, okay? Which is consolidation. Then the energies build up for the next blast off moment. Okay. Now this could match up with what we're thinking here, because nobody believes in this, but that's the truth. Rate cuts are gonna dump the market for a while. Possibly it could be buy the rumor and then you sell the news, right? Possibly. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But the charts are pointing to bearishness. I'm bullish no matter who says what, though. And even if we do dump, it doesn't matter, guys, because we will go up in due time, right? It's literally only a month away, I think. Rate cuts here. He's drawing out a fractal, supposedly where he took this fractal from, supposedly. But if we do follow this fractal, guys, a dump will occur and then it picks back up, right? It's going to be like a V-shaped recovery out of here. So, and then Bitcoin weekly says a big move is coming, guys. Look at that, right? The Bollinger Bands on the weekly is getting tight. The volatility is becoming nothing, okay? Which signifies a big move is incoming. This week will happen. Up or down, pick your bet, choose wisely, and just just hold and be patient here and see what happens next. So that was a weekly recap. I know there's a lot of bearish signs incoming, happening as we speak, but I'm bullish, guys. Only a month away, I think. Not financial advice. What is that? So, face, see ya.